Now, more aid has been sent to storm-ravaged parts of KwaZulu-Natal North Coast following the devastating tornado late afternoon. Aid organisations like the Gift of the Givers and the Red Cross Society in the province have been assisting. To discuss the current humanitarian efforts, we're now joined by the Red Cross KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Manager, Siyabonga Hlatshwayo. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. We've just seen videos and really just witnessed the impact that this devastation is having on the residents. Talk to us about some of what you've encountered.
Good evening to you and the viewers at home. I think first of all, we'd want to extend condolences to the families that have lost their loved ones. I think the videos that you've been seeing are actually displaying the reality of what really happened there. This afternoon, during the day, we did receive alert messages that were alerting of disruptive rainfalls that were coming. And just this afternoon, we started getting calls also requesting for support. We actually allocated a team that went to see the area. Just as you are driving in there, you are welcomed by people on the road, homeless. The electricity infrastructure is actually all over the road. People's roofs are all over the road and everywhere. So quite a lot of people are displaced. Sorry.
What kind of assistance are you providing at the moment?
We've allocated a team that is going to be working with the disaster management center. We are actually going to be providing hot meals 3 times a day, and also as the assessments are still ongoing, the needs that will arise will also be able to come in and assist the people that are going to be in need. But currently, the people that are displaced are in need of blankets, mattresses, hygiene packs, as well as clothes, because some of them really left with nothing just as the incident was happening.
What has been spoken to in the Eastern Cape as the residents there are also enduring the same sort of devastation, perhaps on a different scale, is some residents who are refusing to leave their homes even though they are in the face of danger. Are you encountering such residents who are refusing to vacate their homes even with danger and the possibility of death?
Well, not really, because just as we arrived there, people were already moving and evacuating to the shelters, because 2 community halls have been made available for the people that are homeless, as well as a school. So people are already moving themselves towards those shelters.
And as you try and assist those who are moving to shelters and trying to gather whatever bits of items they can gather, what are you finding to be some of the pressing challenges with people in KZN having experienced devastation on a much larger scale in recent times, and of course experiencing this again?
Well, I think people are quite traumatized, because we've been seeing incidents in the province quite frequently. People are traumatized, and I think there is also a feeling of being vulnerable, as mostly this is nature, so there isn't much that can be done to minimize its impact. So I think there is a feeling of being helpless, and also there is a need. Also, there is quite a lot of need to introduce an interaction with them in terms of capacitating them to prepare them better for anything like this, if it can ever happen, so that they are also prepared to even protect themselves, save themselves, and minimize vulnerability to such incidents. What
kind of contingency measures do you think need to be put in place to assist? Because we're learning that there will be more rainfall that is going to continue.
Well, I think first of all, it is education of the community with the different incidents that they are exposed to. better planning in terms of placement where they are staying. I understand that there is always an issue in terms of, as most people are staying where they are staying for different reasons. Some people are coming closer to work, some people are coming closer to their businesses or where they are actually generating income. So there's always a question of, if you are saying you are moving us from these informal settlements, where are you taking us? Are you going to be able to compensate us in terms of now maybe we might have to travel longer to get to where we are working and all of that. But I think a better planning and a better engagement, and also making communities understand that they are actually exposed and vulnerable to these incidents. There's also another program that we've also adopted as the Red Cross Society, which we call anticipatory actions, where we are looking at now, can we plan before we actually face incidents? How better can we prepare ourselves for anything that can happen? Currently, we are in a winter season, which is usually known as a fire season. So we have already been sitting down and looking at the plans of how can we prepare ourselves to ensure that we are able to respond in time. But the community is the key people in disaster management. The better equipped they are, the better prepared they are, the more we minimize the impact of the disasters.
Mm-hmm. And a number of stakeholders are jumping on board to assist the residents of KZN. How are you coordinating the efforts? Because I understand Gift of the Givers is there, and I would also assume that government officials will also be stepping in.
It's always great to see many partners coming in to offer hands, because actually one organization wouldn't be able to do everything on its own. So with more hands, we are able to bring in more help to those that are affected. Mostly the disaster management centers are the ones that have a responsibility to coordinate the relief. Mostly it is for us as partners to be coordinatable in a way, to be manageable and be able to partner and work together as a team, so that as a collective, so that we are able to be efficient in our provision of relief.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time there, bringing us up to speed with the latest on the ground. The Red Cross KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Manager